Hello and welcome to CloudFox Hub. My name is Bhavesh Atara. You are learning REST API inside AWS API Gateway. Right now, I am creating new REST API and I am getting all these options. I hope now you are aware about all these options. So what I am doing, I am going to click on Create API. Now, once your API will be ready, you have these two options, resources and methods. Now, what is resources? What is methods and how it is actually working and how it is actually different from HTTP API? I'm going to explain you all this in this video. So let's start. As always, we are going to start with introduction. Key difference from HTTP API. I am directly talking about it. Why? Because we already completed HTTP API lab, right? So this would be easy for you to understand. In HTTP API, the request flow is very simple. Client is going to send request will go through the root, and root is going to trigger specific integration or a specific Lambda function or whatever the resources that you want to trigger. This is very simple method we have in HTTP API. But here, if you look at the flow is different. First of all, we need to create resource. Inside resource, we are going to create method. Now, when we are going to set a method, we can set up all the REST API features, and then this method is going to trigger specific Lambda function or whatever the AWS service that you want to trigger. So there are lots of things available in the method inside REST API. Now, real world meaning. HTTP API, it is very simple. Just send request, get response, so fast as well. If I'm talking about REST API, here we have inspect the request, validate, transform, control, everything. Now, REST API is giving us all these features and we have to configure all this during our method creation. So we need to understand all these options as well, step by step. Now I'm going to start with resource first. Look at this. Here I have resource and they are giving us one default resource called slash, or we call it root resource, right? Okay. So resource equal to URL path. Example, /user, /orders, /product. Now we have two types of resources over here. One, we call it default resource, also called root resource, and then we have child resource. Let's start with the default first. Slash is created automatically. We just created our REST API, right? But slash is by default. So slash resource created by REST API automatically. It is called root resource. You cannot delete it. You cannot delete root resource. It is unique. Every resource is created inside root. Let's say that if I am going to click create resource over here, we are creating this inside root, right? Let's say that I am going to add user. So it will be created inside our root, right? You cannot create parallel resources to the root. Everything will be created inside root only, right? Okay. I can delete this because it is a child. I cannot delete this root. Okay. Now, invoke URL. Let's say that I'm talking about what will be the invoke URL of the root. So it will be your API gateway ID, region and all this, and then at the end stage and slash. You don't need to add anything over here if you are using root resource. Now let's talk about child. Starting point already exists, slash. When you create /users, it is a child. /users is a child resource of slash. Why child resources are needed? Let's say that if I'm going to use /users, it is going to provide me list of the user from DynamoDB table. If I'm going to use like /user/ID, it is going to provide me list of specific user with this particular ID. We will do this lab practically because we are going to use same lab that we have used in the HTTP. Now, invoke URL. When you create your child resource, you have like a API gateway ID region and all this, then slash users means whatever the child resources you have to mention this. Here it is only slash and here it is slash users. So whatever the resources name you have, here we have users, so slash users, right? Okay. Now inside resource we are creating method. Let's say that here I don't want to create any resource, I just want to go with the root and I am going to click on create method. Now here we are getting actual features of REST API, right? So introduction of method. Method equal to HTTP action on the resource, like what you want. I want to read the record, I want to add record into the database. So all this can be configured over here in the method. Methods are always created inside resources. No resources, no method. Methods on the root, if you are creating method on the root, you will have like a slash, then we have two methods, get and post. Get and post method created inside root, and invoke URL will be same. There will be no difference because we are creating method inside this root, so it will be same. Look at this. You can also create method inside your child resource. So if you are going to create this, like you are creating method inside child, then how you are going to invoke? So we have like a slash users, then we can have like a get post slash root resource, then slash user is a child resource. Get and post method created inside slash user, and invoke URL would be like slash users. And of course we have to provide this detail as well. We want to get the record or we want to post the record. Okay. Now one important note.